All right, guys, now is the perfect time to look at a bunch of polls I've put up recently. Look in the comments at some troll comments, some positive, negative comments, as well as just what people think about certain matchups. So starting with the side pressure king versus Brian Shaw, because Todd Hutchings posted a video the other day of him doing a face palm because of Brian Shaw's video titled Training to be the Side Pressure King. So Todd Hutchings making it clear that he is the one deserving of that title. 85% people agree that he would win in a super match against Brian Shaw. Let's look at the comments. Whoever put the poll comparing these two must be crazy, stupid. Wonder who that was. I mean, after all, Engen did say I have a low IQ, so must be true. Let's continue. 2013, 85 to 90 kilogram Todd could still defeat Shaw. Whoever voted for Brian is definitely for fun. Todd was playing with him during the practice. If Todd had gone all out, Brian would have quit arm wrestling on the spot. So some interesting comments there. Let's go to the next poll here. Alijan versus Muratov on the left arm. Who would win? Maybe this will happen in April. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. But very close poll. People have Morozov as the favorite. I tend to agree that I think Morozov, especially in the super heavyweight class, I think Morozov would win that personally. This person says Alijan is goated left arm. Morozov has enough back pressure to drag him and crack his wrist through the posting top roll. Yeah, I think Morozov has really good endurance too, like we saw in his match when he faced Dadikyan. You know, as long as he doesn't get injured like he did against Vitali, I think he's an absolute monster on the left arm, of course. Who would win? Here's another one with Brian Shaw versus Mindaugas. I'm surprised how this is super close poll here. Fascinating match. Technique versus power, says this person. I could actually see Mindy having trouble dealing with Brian's hand. Yeah. At this point, with how fast I believe Brian Shaw is progressing, which I do believe that, but I'll still take Mindy for his experience and techniques, as that person. People voted Brian over Mindaugas, but not Ryan Bowen. Yeah, I put up another poll. Let's see if we can get to the one with Ryan Bowen. Here we go. People have Mindaugas as the favorite against Ryan Bowen, but they have Brian Shaw as the favorite against Mindaugas. That's interesting how that works. In all honesty, I think Ryan got this. Yeah, I tend to agree. Obviously, it's a different weight class. I mean, yeah, I would pick Ryan to win that. I got Bowen. He has endurance. 60% of people never heard about arm wrestling who are voting for Mindaugas, I suppose. So, yeah, I would pick Ryan to win that. I would probably even pick Brian to win against Mindaugas. I think maybe that's close, though, but I don't know. I mean, that's a huge weight difference. Brian's hand, and with how fast he's progressing, I think Brian Shaw is a serious problem. Is Alijan Muratov ducking David Dadikyan? 60% think he is. 29% think he is not scared. 100% he's scared, says this person. We got a couple more polls here. Auden Larrett. I think Ethan LeVay wanted to call out Auden Larrett, but I'm not sure who Auden wants to face next. I guess it's up in the air. Not too sure. This person says Auden is like 25 kilos heavier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a weight difference there. But, of course, you know, anyone is going to want to have a match with Auden just because of the name. That's going to get them a lot of exposure, a lot of eyes. So understandable how LeVay would want to have a match with Auden. Let's go to the last poll here for today. We're going to review Ivan Matyushenko versus Dave Chafee. Dave Chafee as the favorite. If it becomes, I don't know, I think Matyushenko has better technique. Dave Chafee might just have more power. I'll definitely be supporting Dave Chafee, support USA, and, you know, he's a beast, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ivan wins this as well. I don't think he's that much of an underdog as this poll tends to show. So, yeah, that'll be a good matchup in April in Germany. We'll see Vitali versus Devin as well. That's going to be a huge event, guys. But what do you think about some of these polls? Let me know in the comment section.